We have our first trade of the winter meetings. It's not a Rangers trade, but it kind of affects the Rangers, and I would say in a very good way. We got a barbecue opportunity you're going to want to hear about. We got a Babe Ruth card selling for more than all the money in the world that I'll ever see. And somebody goes to the Hall of Fame, also not a Ranger. Let's talk about all of that next here on the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Hey everybody, good morning. My name is Jeff Bates. This is the Texas Rangers Clubhouse, where we talk about the Texas Rangers Major League Baseball barbecue and Jim Leeland going to the Hall of Fame today and Babe Ruth baseball cards. Let's start with the first trade of the winter meetings. It does affect the Texas Rangers, and I think in a good way. I can tell you the Seattle baseball bloggers are pissed this morning. Jared Kelenic, Marco Gonzalez, and who else? Oh, Evan White are gone. This is a salary dump, pure and simple. Now, there's one of two reasons for the salary dump. We'll get to that in a minute. Jared Kelenic, highly prized prospect. The Mets once traded him away for Edwin Diaz and Robinson Cano. That's how highly touted this kid was. He's a mental midget. He's got lots of talent. He has not done very well. He actually had a really good about a month last year. And then he kicked a Gatorade bottle because he was pissed. Broke it. Went down for like 7 weeks in the minors. I think the Mariners got sick of his dumb. And he gone. Will he play in Atlanta? He might. He might be the left-handed side of a platoon. They've got a new kid out there who's an infielder, Vaughn Grisham, who they're trying to make into a left fielder. He's played a total of 0 games in left field. That's Braves news that I don't really care about that much. Marco Gonzalez, so Kelenic might be valuable in Atlanta. He might not. Marco Gonzalez was the longest tenured Seattle Mariner. He was an innings eater, and he was a valuable piece. Evan White, they paid too much to. One of those early contracts. Hey, we'll give you a bunch of years, a bunch of money if you stay here for a while. And he's done a whole big pile of almost nothing. So this is a salary dump, pure and simple. Kelenic, Gonzalez, and Evan White are gone. They pick up Jackson Kovar and Cole Phillips. Let's talk about Jackson Kovar first. He was the 33rd pick in the draft in 2018. He's been a starter when he was good in the, as an amateur and in the minors. He's been only a reliever in the majors and But again, the 33rd pick in 2018, obviously people thought highly of him at one point. He's 27 years old. The next guy is Cole Phillips. He was a second rounder in 2022. He had Tommy John surgery right after he was drafted, and he has not pitched an inning in pro baseball. So they got 2 guys who have done nothing for 3 guys who they were paying too much to do not enough for them. This is a salary dump. This is good news for the Rangers because one of 2 things. Let's be real. What I think is a salary dump, pure and simple. There's no moves on the horizon. The Mariners, maybe, I guess, if you want to be crazy, you can, maybe they're going to go after Ohtani. They're trying to save money. Maybe they're going to go after Yamamoto. Maybe they're trying to save money. Maybe. But I don't think so. I don't think Seattle's a destination that people want to go play in. They've got great pitching, spectacular pitching, amazing pitching, and I think it's going to go for naught. I hope I'm right. I hope it's a salary dump. I hope the Mariners are done because I would like the Rangers and the Astros to be battling it out, not the Rangers and the Astros and the Mariners. Thank you very much. It could be, however, a precursor to a bigger move, and this is what the positive thinkers in Seattle baseball blogosphere are saying. Hey, maybe we got a big move coming. Maybe it's a trade. Maybe it's a free agent pick. A lot of talk about Yamamoto. Of course, they won't hope it to be Ohtani. I think it's going to be a big fat 0. That's just my opinion, and we'll find out together, won't we? Maybe I'll be right. Maybe I'll be wrong. Kelenic, Gonzalez, and Evan White out. They also sent money out. They're saving $20 to $33 million on this deal. Atlanta picks up some cheap talent, which is funny because the Mariners are dumping it as a salary dump. Tale of 2 different ways to run your ball club. The Braves do it right. The Mariners do not. Do you like barbecue? Do you like baseball? Do you like Jon Gray? Do you like Hurtado BBQ? If you don't like Hurtado BBQ, what's wrong with you? I bought my first season ticket package ever last year. It was just a 20-game package, and I sat in the section closest to Hurtado BBQ. I'm not saying I did it on purpose, but when I found out that's where they were placed, I wasn't sad. The stuff is amazing. You've got to go early enough, right? Basically, if it's a big crowd day, if it's a giveaway day, oh my gosh, if it's not an empty Thursday afternoon, Wednesday evening, if it's a big crowd day and you want Hurtado BBQ, you need to be the first person in that building. You need to walk in, turn right, get in line, because once the game starts, that line is at least an inning and a half long. Yes, that's how I count. Hurtado BBQ is the best barbecue in the world. I know barbecue. I know you can only see the top of me, but trust me, if you could see the rest of me, you would know I like me some barbecue. And Brandon Hurtado at Hurtado BBQ is the best barbecue in DFW. And there's a lot of good barbecue in DFW, voted on by me. I say so. It's the best. I love it. There's a great location in Fort Worth, not far from the hospital, not too far from where I live. And I love it, but my favorite Hurtado barbecue is in the ballpark. You can have Hurtado BBQ learning at a master class on how to barbecue in Globe Life Field on the dugout with Hurtado and Jon Gray. World Series hero Jon Gray? Yeah, I think I can say that. Jon Gray, one of my favorite Rangers. If you go, have some barbecue for me and ask Jon Gray, tell him your favorite Rangers YouTuber, asked him at an event last year about his belief in ghosts. He believes in ghosts, and he actually went to a Colorado, I want to call it a ski lodge, big resort, hotel, whatever I want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Basically did a little ghost hunting. You need to ask Mr. Gray about that. Also ask him about pitching in the World Series, because that's kind of cool too. And ask him about if he'll save me some barbecue. 4-hour-long masterclass with Brandon Hurtado, Globe Life Field dugout. It's $350. It's on Saturday, January 13th. It'll probably sell out. I looked last night, there were still tickets. I looked this morning, there were still tickets available. I'll put the link in my description. Hurtado BBQ, Jon Gray, Globe Life Field, $350, 4-hour masterclass. You should go. I should go. Maybe I will. I don't really know. Babe Ruth, he was good. Have you heard about him? He was almost as good as Shohei Ohtani. I think Babe Ruth is the greatest player ever. I think Ohtani might be in the argument. I like baseball cards. This is pretty cool. Babe Ruth has a rookie card. In 1914, he had a card from the Baltimore News. It is his rookie card. This card was in this family for like over 100 years. For the last 10 or 20 years, it's been in a museum. But before that, they were just passing this card to the kids. The kids would play with it now and then. And it stayed in pretty decent shape for all that. This card sold, Babe Ruth rookie card, right? For $7.2 million. That's more than I've ever spent on a card. That's the third highest anyone has ever spent on a card. It's the highest amount anyone has ever paid for a Babe Ruth item. And again, the third highest baseball card ever sold. Babe Ruth rookie card, 1914 Baltimore News. If you've got one, can I have it? Jim Leeland made the Hall of Fame. They had a bunch of people on the committee. I got to be honest, I wouldn't have voted for any of them. Jim Leeland was a cool personality for a while. Loved the video of him telling Barry Bonds to shut the heck up. Didn't love all the videos of him smoking in the dugout. The guys who played for him loved him. I don't know much about him. He never managed for any of the teams that I followed closely. Dodgers, Padres, Southern California growing up. Texas while I've been here. He's a big name in this sport. Cito Gaston was the name. Cito Gaston and Bill White were the two names that I think of the most highly on the list of people we're voting for. I don't think I would have voted for any of the people on the list. Just my 2 cents. But congrats to Jim Leeland. Some cool photos and videos, I believe, of Leeland taking the call, finding out he made the Hall. You can look them up if you want to on the internet. They're pretty cool. First trade of the winter meetings has come and gone. Kelenic, Gonzalez, and Evan White in a salary dump. We'll see if the Mariners make another move. BBQ with Hurtado and Jon Gray at Globe Life Field. Babe Ruth rookie card sold, and Jim Leeland made the Hall. That's the big news from, well, for this video. I think I'm done now. Thanks for watching. Have the best day ever. My name is Jeff. This is the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. You are you, and I'm glad you are here. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you soon. Go Rangers. Bye for now.